What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of SuperGen's Nintendo Nation. This is where we talk to you about all the things you need to know about in the world of Nintendo, not just the figure line. I'm Joe, this is Ryan, this is Andy, and we are here to talk about Nintendo. We post on YouTube and your podcast service of choice every Monday at 7 a.m.
You got it. Episode 11.
I love it.
We finally get to do
We finally get to do the real episode 11.
Yeah. We did a good 10 last week. It was like me and Christian like this.
That was good. We went behind my back and consistency. I like it. All right, give me a little bit about you too. A little backstory.
I
want your Nintendo backstory.
Nintendo backstory. My first console ever was the Nintendo 64, and it was my it still has some of the games that I would consider to be some of the greatest video games ever made. You know, I was huge into Super Mario 64, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. You know,
Pilot Wings.
Yeah,
StarCraft 64.
Pilot Wings 64. Yeah. Star Fox 64 though. You know, those all those classics. Those are my classics. Donkey Kong 64. The Rareware games. You know, the early Rare stuff. That's my childhood right there. You know, but. So yeah, I'm a huge Nintendo fanboy. Outside of PC gaming, Nintendo is my console of choice.
Ooh, nice.
Always.
I like that. You're gonna be a perfect fit here.
So that's me.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
All right, jumping into the articles of attention for this week. We have, I'm launching everything with what the devs have said over the past week.
Okay.
Number one, we got Ubisoft. Just earlier today.
I would say, let's just get this straight. Is it Ubisoft or is it Ubisoft?
I say Ubi. I think it's Ubi.
I also say Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. Ubiquitous. You don't
say
say Ubi.
Yeah,
ubiquitous.
but ubiquitous is an American word. They're a foreign thing. They're French.
All right, we all got to get on the same page.
Okay.
Ubi.
Yeah, well, it's
even
2-1
say
Ubi,
Ubi.
So it's
Ubisoft.
Ubi.
Montreal.
I'm willing to die on this hill.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
All right,
I'll bring Christian on that.
We'll
replace you. All right. So anyway, what they had to say was they got a quote saying that we will have new games on Switch. One game is not announced. One or two others as well is what we have.
Splinter Cell Blacklist coming to Switch. After the Wii disaster.
It was on Wii U though.
That's what I mean. They got to.
That was good, dude. But it wasn't good on Wii U, I'm sure. But I never played it there.
Dude, I only ever played it on Wii U.
Really?
That was the only system I ever played. I loved that game. I loved it on Wii U. It was amazing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I know. I probably had a really watered down experience of that game.
Probably, but you loved it.
I still loved it.
But you had no other experience to compare it to, so it didn't matter.
It was great.
So I think this is cool.
Assassin's Creed?
There's no way.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's gonna be Assassin's Creed. I don't think it's gonna be Watch Dogs. I don't think it's gonna be anything too big.
Yeah.
Far Cry.
The one thing that they're talking about though, they go, one of them has not been announced yet. One game coming to the Switch has not been announced. Mm-hmm. That 100% is going to be the Mario Rabbids game. It has to be.
Ooh.
That has to be the unannounced thing that they're working on.
For sure.
Absolutely. And I think it's gonna be a great game. I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for it.
They're finally actually releasing Rayman for Smash Bros.
That
would be so real.
That'd be awesome. That'd be super cool. I'd be down.
Well, what about the amiibo though?
The Rayman amiibo.
Oh! If they did
Is there
Rabbids
a Rayman
amiibo?
No.
Okay.
No, if they did Rabbids amiibo though, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'd buy. Because they said that the characters in this. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
The characters in this they said are the 4 Rabbids. That you can play as are dressed up as Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi.
Yeah.
So imagine if we got dressed up Rabbids as Mario, Peach, Luigi, and Yoshi in amiibo form.
So
I'd buy them.
So it's going to be Super Mario Bros. 2 re-released with Rabbids as the characters.
And
Dude, probably, man. This game's going to be crazy.
Doki Panic.
But I'm super pumped. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 other games that they're taking.
I just want to say though,
Switch.
I was most worried about the Rayman amiibo, how are they going to connect his body to everything? It's little hands
they're just going to give
it
the back of the Link one and just use P sticks.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Or the Luigi one that's
that's got the little
the transparent thing holding it.
Amiibos look so bad. I will say they've come a long way since the early gens
in amiibo technology.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But the other 2 games that they talk about here have to be already announced games. That's what they are. They only mentioned one new unannounced game.
Just watered down versions of games.
And that's what I'm afraid of, and I really hope it's not. I want it to be like some of those.
I hope so.
One of them. Wait, I'm calling it now. One of them's Just Dance 2018.
Oh yeah,
it will
for
be
sure.
For sure. Will
Wait,
be one of those.
Who made Arkham Knight?
Warner Brothers. And Rocksteady.
And Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
No, I'm joking. I'm trying to think of like some stupid older game like Arkham Knight, and they'd be like, "Dude, we're bringing Arkham Knight to Switch."
That'd be
just like
whatever,
idiots.
Whatever, man. All right, next up on this dev train here, we got Sega. Had some big news. They had a statement saying that they plan on revitalizing a bunch of their old IPs.
Okay.
Which would be cool. And they're huge
I see some good names on that list.
Yeah, they're huge on the Switch. Like Sega's all about supporting the Switch.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a bunch of Sonic games coming out for it. It seems to be really cool. Speaking of Sonic, they also announced today that Sonic Forces has a character creator mode.
Yeah,
which is cool. Which you seem to have looked up a lot. You for the past hour have been looking up Sonic
stuff. It's just so funny to me.
Why?
I just want all of the. For years, people have been making all of these custom Sonic characters on.
Oh, is that what all those were?
Fake
Sonics?
Fake Sonics, like fake Sonic characters that people have been making and uploading to like DeviantArt and just they become like just memes on the internet and they're all fantastic. And I just want to see them become canon.
That's awesome.
It's just so funny to me. Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any shout outs to your favorites though?
Yeah. What was the one? What was the purple one?
The purple one, I forget the name. It was it was some it's like Cold Steel the Hedgehog.
That's
like
that's
awesome. Yeah.
Cold Steel the Hedgehog, and there's like Dark Blood Moon, these like super like I don't know, they're just really funny to me, but. I'm excited about that just because of the memes that are going to come from it. I think that's enough for a game to exist for that to happen now. So.
Yeah, I'm all about it. Seems awesome. So excited. I can't wait. That's going to be great. I'm sure plenty of people do that. Although I'm a big proponent of I don't like customizing my characters in games. Like I'm always every time I start Skyrim, the 20 times I've ever started, I'm straight up the same white Nord that I always am. On the regular white man shepherd.
It makes complete sense because your name's Joe. You're just the average.
I'm
Joe.
an average Joe.
Yeah.
I don't ever customize anything.
Cup of Joe's now called Average Joe.
The Average Joe. The Average Joe.
Okay,
show.
that works too.
Done.
We'll discuss it. But yeah,
TBD. Look for it.
I'm sure that exists.
So Average Joe's Gym. Duh.
This is gonna be a million.
So anyway, Sega planning to revitalize some of their older stuff. I have a list here of some other ones that I think a lot of people would like to see. Real quick, we got Phantasy Star. Super Monkey Ball would be perfect for the Switch because it's got gyro, so like it works. That'd be great. Crazy Taxi would be super cool.
Crazy Taxi.
That game was amazing. Jet Set Radio was great. Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah.
Like all these are great
Radio.
like RPGs, stuff like that, like just fun. Like these are the games that like I remember playing on like Dreamcast and like Sega and stuff like that. Of like I remember Jet Set Radio, the art style and that was so cool and like so like 90s and out there. I'm a skater, I'm tagging stuff on the wall, like I'm awesome. And I'm like, that's so cool. Like I want to be that.
I just
when
want
you're an 8-year-old kid. Like
I
that's
want
so cool.
Crazy Taxi because I want to boot up my Switch and turn it on and just hear yeah.
That'd be so cool.
That'd be so sweet.
Like who doesn't want that?
Honestly, though, I'd rather have Simpsons Road Rage.
That'd be
my
cool.
God.
Better version of Crazy Taxi.
Basically the same game.
It is.
Yeah.
This is a Simpsons game.
And then the final like cherry on top. What next? Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that coming?
Like a new
Probably
Echo.
not.
So are these they're saying they're revitalizing these games, meaning that they're going to like make
put
like
new ones in the
versions
franchise.
of
Yeah,
games.
not just remasters, but like rethink. And these are just one. All they said is old IPs. They're revitalizing some of their old IPs. Is the quote we have the Phantasy Star through Echo the Dolphin list that I just gave. It's purely me. How cool would it be if we got these?
It's just really funny to me that the Sega CEO was probably just sitting around thinking like, don't we have stuff we did other than Sonic?
Right.
I think we did some other stuff other than Sonic.
It's
Everyone's
not
just
just
like, no,
Sonic.
no, man.
Right?
We can do anything other than
Well, then
Sonic.
they had Bayonetta, and I feel like Bayonetta 2 on the Switch has skyrocketed her popularity.
Sure.
So Bayonetta 3 probably is coming and probably is going to be multi-platform unless Nintendo completely scooped it up, which would be like, oh, way to go, Nintendo. That'd be awesome. Yeah. But I think when they saw the success of Bayonetta, they see how much hype there is surrounding these next two Sonic titles. They're like, okay, maybe it's time for Sega to make a comeback and become like a strong third party again.
Nier Automata.
And we're going to follow Nintendo. Was that Sega?
No, it was Platinum.
Oh, Platinum. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So that'd be cool, dude. Platinum,
dude.
Just Platinum could make like as many games as they want to. I don't care. I love their games.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Binding of Isaac. Developer is said that he's almost ready to reveal what his new project is.
Hopefully, it's an amiibo.
That'd be awesome. But like he's talking about like his
amiibo.
new game, like the game that they're gonna have up next. I'm like, I'm excited because I didn't know this, but he also made or whatever Super Meat Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac are the same studio.
Which are both great game.
Yeah,
amazing game.
Absolutely.
And I didn't know that.
So
I read this.
anything this guy's gonna make, I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be on Switch.
Switch is the
like,
best.
it's gonna be awesome. Like,
I want to play Super Meat Boy on the Switch.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Did Super Meat Boy ever come to PlayStation? Yeah, it did.
I'm gonna say this
because it was free. I remember. I think I had it.
It's exactly what I said about Minecraft. Is how many times do I have to buy Super Meat Boy?
How many times have you bought Super Meat Boy?
I bought it on the 360.
Yeah.
I
that means
bought it on the Vita. No, and then I think it's on the Vita. I'm pretty sure I bought it on the Vita. I might have bought it on Xbox One, and it's just like Minecraft or last week. Are you talking about Minecraft this week?
Yeah, it'll come up.
Okay, yeah, we'll get there. But it's.
But I mean, at least with Super Meat Boy, every time I bought Super Meat Boy, it's been like $5. You know,
yeah, it's not a lot.
Yeah, see, I never bought it on 360. I never bought it on any Microsoft platform, and I swear to God, it was free one time or another on PSN. It was a PSN game of the month, and so I downloaded it. I don't even think I made it past like level 3.
So, oh no, it's a good game.
Let alone Binding of Isaac, I know I haven't made it past level 3, room 3.
Super Meat Boy has this like super tight, like amazing mechanical gameplay, 100%. You know, and I like it's completely reliable in the way that once you learn it, like every time you die, it's your fault. You know, and I love that in a game like that. You know,
you could say it's a Dark Souls of the Meat Boy.
It actually is really
Dark Souls of pixelated side scrollers.
Yeah, it has that same feel for sure.
That's awesome. So
you don't have to walk 7 miles to your next thing. You know, when you die. You just start the little level over again.
And that's what's so awesome about this, like you just brought up, is the amiibo.
Yeah.
That he's talking about making
Super
Binding
Meat Boy
of Isaac
amiibo.
Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Wad amiibo.
Making Binding of Isaac amiibo. And, yeah, so if they bring Super Meat Boy, it's like, sweet, we get a Super Meat Boy amiibo. Then whatever this new project is, that can get an amiibo and get, like, be the definitive version will be on Switch. Like, way to go, dude. Like, keep pumping it up. That's
Welcome
awesome.
To Amiibo Nation, people.
I love it. I'll be talking about amiibos all day. Next up, we got EA, good old Electronic Arts, which I brought up last week. They now have reconfirmed that they are supporting the Switch. They had their first, we're supporting the Switch. Then last week we brought up their reconfirmation that they're supporting the Switch. This week we've got the reconfirmation that they're supporting the Switch.
At this point, are they just kind of trying to lie to themselves?
I don't know who they're trying to fool with this, but at the moment, we seriously only have FIFA confirmed for the Switch, and I think they're trying to cover their butts here when they say, we're bringing FIFA, it's our biggest franchise, and we're bringing that to the Switch. So it's like, and I'm like, I get it probably really is your biggest franchise considering Europe, you know, like Europe buys it, you know, everywhere else loves soccer except America for whatever reason, but I love soccer and I buy FIFA pretty much every year, right? Football. But you know, whatever, but they keep saying, you know, FIFA, it's huge. It's gonna be huge on the Switch. It's gonna be huge. So I'm like, great, whoop-de-do. Like another sports game on the Switch. Like I hate to break it to you, but I bet a lot of people don't want sports games on the Switch.
I couldn't care.
I'll buy FIFA 18.
Maybe bowling. Like bring some pro bowling.
Like Wii Bowl.
That'd be cool. Yeah, dude, basically like each Joy-Con is like your ball.
That's what I mean.
That'd be cool if you make it work. But as long as we don't get the stupid things that we got, like the All-Star Plays or whatever, that we got on the Wii, like that was really stupid, and don't do that again.
Now, I'd reconsider though if you get like this pair of shoes that you strap your Wiimote into your shoes, and then you're running around, and then that's how you're playing FIFA. Like it's strapping your feet, and you're kicking the ball.
You actually have to run around on the actual soccer field. You know, and it tracks your footsteps. It's very healthy.
I'd be cool with that, dude. When's what are we gonna get for Wii Fit? Yeah. Are we gonna get Switch?
That's so dead.
Yeah, you have to step.
You have to get
on
the
top
balance
of the
board. The Wii balance board connects to the Switch.
The Switch is the Wii balance.
Oh, you have to stand on the Switch and you have to walk around on your Switch. It's how you get it. I get it now.
Strap it to your foot.
All right.
You have to have 2 switches.
Yeah, you have to buy 2 switches to work the one game, but you have to buy 2 cartridges. You have to buy 2 cartridges of the game and have 2 switches to play it on one TV. You can't play it on handheld.
I'm down.
All right. Next up, we got Bandai Namco reconfirms support for the Switch. They've only got 1 on this.
Next week we'll have 2.
They do exactly. We'll follow up.
One
with them
more,
next
and I'll be suspicious.
But they do like the Warrior stuff. So we already know Fire Emblem Warriors is coming. We know that there's a bunch of like Dynasty Warriors are coming.
Warriors?
Yeah.
Warriors.
You know, like all this stuff's coming. Great. Whoop-de-doo, Bandai Namco. Keep it going. They just made Little Nightmares came out, and that was super cool. So it's like, hey, bring a port for that over the Switch. I'd buy it. That'd be super cool. So that is the little dev train that I had set up. Real quick recap: Ubisoft, Sega, Binding of Isaac, Dude, EA, and Bandai Namco all are now supporting the Switch.
I feel like EA was like in the front,
third party.
Yeah. Right.
Third party.
What's that?
Stuff, all this third-party stuff.
Yeah, which is great. And that was a
good.
problem Nintendo's always had, has been third parties.
Yeah.
But now literally all these were third party. That's 5 third-party devs going all in on Switch, which is cool. And I really like that. Moving on to a little bit of first-party action. Tomorrow, they announced this morning that tomorrow there's going to be an ARMS Direct, a completely ARMS-focused Direct, and it's going to end with a new Splatoon 2 trailer.
Okay.
That's really cool.
I mean, I don't think we need a Splatoon 2 trailer, but I guess
I've seen
it'll get me hyped up. Like, why not?
2.
Like
they've been
just keep giving me trailers. I love it.
Of all the things that keep coming out, they're just every single direct is just like, here's more Splatoon stuff, more Splatoon for
You're pushing it,
you know. And I'm like, cool, man. Splatoon looks great. I mean, I want to see other stuff too. You know,
Splatoon is always watching.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
I'm whatever. If they add a Splatoon 2 trailer, it's like literally 3 minutes at the end of the presentation of Splatoon. That's gonna be great. Whatever. More info on ARMS. I'm excited for that. Announce some new characters. Announce some new skins. Some new mechanics. Some new game modes. Whatever you want to talk about, go and do it because I'm probably gonna buy it. The game looks awesome. We'll obviously have more on this next week when the Direct goes live and we kind of
digest it.
Yeah. Now one thing I do want to bring up real quick right now is, do you think that during this presentation they're going to announce ARMS Amiibo? Do you think that's a possibility?
I think maybe not this particular presentation, but that's an inevitability.
You think it's for sure going to happen as ARMS Amiibo?
I would say, it's going to bring awareness to the game, where like if you're an Amiibo collector and you're on the fence about ARMS and it's like, oh, they have Amiibo, now I need to buy that. Yeah. And then just because now you're familiar with the Amiibo, you're like, I'm just going to buy the game.
Yeah.
So they'd be dumb if they didn't do it.
You know what's interesting, actually? Like, this whole time, they have not mentioned Smash at all. Like they haven't said we're going to bring Smash to the Switch. Like that hasn't been officially announced. Sure. Anything. A lot of people seem to think that's an inevitability. Like that's going to happen. You know. And and I think it will also. But I'm wondering if the reason they're not announcing it is because of games like ARMS and Splatoon, which are these like competitive games. So
they don't want to overshadow.
They don't want to they don't want to outsell themselves. Okay,
that makes sense. That makes total sense.
That's what I would guess at this point, but. To Smash on the Switch,
to jump off of what you said there, I think I totally agree with that, and that makes tons of sense that they don't want to overshadow with Smash because they know if they announce Smash, that's going to be the show stealer. That's going to be whatever. Which I think with ARMS, I think they're promoting ARMS so much is because that's their brand new IP. So it's like we need to shove this down people's throats so much that they'll buy it just to shut us up. And then when they get it, they're going to like it. So that's why they're promoting so hard with ARMS. And then Splatoon is almost in that same boat of it's still a new IP. Tons of people didn't play it on Wii U. The Switch is like their first encounter of Splatoon, so that's why it's always tagging along. But I think what's great, actually, and I just now thought of it because of what you said, is that ARMS comes out literally either the day after or the last day of E3.
Okay.
So it's like, cool, right after E3, we're going to go and get our Nintendo action. But that's why I think they're saving the Smash announcement for E3.
Okay.
And then once E3 happens, it's going to be, okay, Smash is coming. Oh, you want a fighting game now? Well, tomorrow, you can go get, or Thursday, or whenever, Friday,
that would be
you can go
strategy.
Get ARMS, which is a fighting game. And we're announcing Spring Girl, or Ribbon Girl, and Spring Man, or whatever, are going to be in Smash Definitive
with Inklings or something.
With something. With never. They definitely will be in there.
Yeah.
And so I think that's gonna be a huge sign. Is like, oh, to get familiar with these characters, go pick up ARMS tomorrow or whenever.
Yeah.
I could see
that's a really good idea. It's too good of an idea for Nintendo.
Right, exactly.
Great idea.
Nintendo, if you're watching, take it. I don't care. You can steal that idea. That's okay. I won't need royalties.
The one thing I'm really hoping that they're going to do with Smash once they release it on Switch is really treat it like a competitive game. Because it's one of the things that they're doing for Splatoon and they're doing for ARMS, it looks like. Because Splatoon, for example, every time a patch comes out, they give you full patch notes and they let you know exactly what they changed. In Smash Bros, every time they did a patch, they were just like, "We made some balance changes."
Right.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the Zelda updates every time.
Yeah, I was just going to say here.
Yeah, it's like to improve the game experience. We did some stuff. Don't worry about it.
There was a new Switch update today. It updated to 2.3, and everyone was like, "Great! Now the Switch can stand up on its own even more. You might not even need the kickstand." And when you read through, all it says is more stability updates. It's like, this is the most stable concept we've ever had. This is the most stable system Nintendo's ever put out.
That's
I'm like, you don't even need the kickstand anymore.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So that's really funny.
Anti-gravity.
Last thing about ARMS though, quick, the Amiibo, if that is a real thing. Do you think they're going to take what they did with the Guardian, the Link or the Zelda Guardian, and how it has opposable arm, it has adjustable arms?
Oh, I'm wondering.
Are they going to have the arms like stretched out like the springs like they are?
See, I'm wondering if they're going to have like the arms interchangeable arms, because in the game you can equip like different arms to different people, right? So if they had like maybe like magnetic like interchangeable arms,
that'd be cool. And each fighter obviously comes with their main too. Yeah, and you could take those up and do that.
Then you'd have to buy multiple amiibo
to make your own
switch
thing.
The arms up to get the one that you actually use in the game.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be the first time because the Hunter, what's that game? Monster Hunter amiibos that are only in Japan. The riders on the dragons or the monsters, you can take the riders off and switch them to any of the 4 or 5 different ones. The rider you get with the white dragon, say it's White Rider, you can get that and put that on Dick Rider's dragon and switch those back and forth. You can do whatever you want to do. So I'm like, that's really cool. So Arms amiibo could definitely be.
They should hire us to do all of their
bidding. Yeah, we're gonna be their idea guys.
Because all the stuff that's actually going to happen, we're probably going to be really disappointed.
I know, we're having it up way too much. Their E3 is going to be like, hey, Mario Odyssey, it's coming out still at the end of this year. Yeah, and we're not even going to get a date, and that's going to be the whole
same trailer
conference.
You guys already
3
saw.
minutes that. Here's the same trailer.
Yeah.
That's what
they're going to toss around being like, hey, you know when Mario Odyssey coming out?
Oh my god, that'd be so
bad.
No, but I think you do. No, you do. Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
And then if you go to Mario and he's like, yeah, I do, and then he tells you,
I don't know. Or you should say, yeah, I do, and then it cuts to black. They don't even tell you.
It's Mario's hat that knows.
Right. Next up, we got Harvest Moon. Either of you Harvest Moon fans?
I haven't played Harvest Moon
much.
Okay. I'm whatever about Harvest Moon. I'm not that into it. I have a Harvest Moon fan at home, though. What?
Great series.
Series.
I would definitely.
That's what I heard, and I played it, and it sounds great. And I love Stardew Valley.
I mean, Farmville's
fun. I just started playing Stardew Valley.
Yeah, right.
I just started playing Stardew Valley, and that's like.
That's a terrible Christmas movie, but anyway, so
good Harvest Moon game.
Good Harvest Moon game, terrible Christmas movie. But Harvest Moon: Light of Hope has been confirmed for the Switch, along with PS4, along with PC.
Yeah.
All right. Found this out through a little bit of digging today, though. There's a little
Dig Dug?
Yeah, there's a little controversy when it comes to Harvest Moon that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Harvest Moon, since it's been coming out on the 3DS,
is racist. No, I'm just kidding.
In addition to that,
is it really?
Yeah,
I just made that
against Japanese people.
What?
Because it doesn't come out in Japan. Harvest Moon does not come out in Japan. Only comes out in North America and in Europe.
Okay.
Harvest Moon. And now what it's known as here, but the same name in Japan as it always has been known as, is Story of Seasons.
Okay.
Now, I don't know the last time either you were at a GameStop, but now you got Harvest Moons on the 3DS, you got Story of Seasons on the 3DS.
Yeah.
Story of Seasons looks straight up like a Harvest Moon ripoff. Nobody bought it because they thought it was a Harvest Moon ripoff, and it's not as good as a Harvest. It's not as good as Harvest Moon, the real Harvest Moon. But it turns out it is the real Harvest Moon. Now, this is what happened, at least to my knowledge, is that the developer of Harvest Moon was Miraculous. Was not the developer; they were the publisher.
Oh yeah.
I believe it was Miraculous or something like that. Something with an M.
Marvelous.
Okay. Marvelous. That's what it was. So Marvelous was the developer of Harvest Moon all the way back from the Super Nintendo, and the localization / publisher publishing was taken care of by Natsume.
Okay.
All right. Go. Many years, and then you're at the 3DS. There's a split, and Marvelous gives it to Xseed to localize and to publish. When they do that, Natsume says, F you guys, I'm going home. And he...
In North Department?
Right. and Natsume says, we own the name Harvest Moon, so we're keeping that.
Oh.
You have to come up with something else.
Wow.
But in Japan, where it was whatever, because Natsume, is the localization publisher for America and Europe, whoever the hell it was in Japan kept doing it, and it's got some weird Japanese game name that has stayed the same. But over here, so now we have Harvest Moon is now developed and published and everything by Natsume, and that's where you get these latest Harvest Moon games. But then Story of Seasons,
all garbage.
Apparently, I don't know. And then the Story of Seasons
you have an explanation
games,
for that,
right? then there's 3 Story of Season games or 2 or something like that. Those games are made by the same team as Harvest Moon made by Marvelous, who made the old Harvest Moon
original
games.
Harvest Moon.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. So now, if you want the true, like, real Harvest Moon experience, you get Story of Seasons, and you don't get Harvest Moon.
Wow.
Which is so weird. Like, and I didn't know that until, like, this happened. I'm like, okay, cool. I need to look into this backstory.
We play Stardew Valley.
So now, exactly, right. Then just moved to Stardew Valley, which is also coming to the Switch. So
which I'm super excited
is, moot. But Harvest Moon, the lead dev guy at Natsume said that they're going back to their roots. They're straight up pulling a Call of Duty World War II, and they're going back to their roots. They're going boots on the ground, on the farm, and they're going to say this is going to be more like any of the original Harvest Moons than we've ever made before. Okay. So it's going to focus on farming, focus on, like, the animal, like, getting animals and, like, building your farm, like, taking this rundown farm and, like, making it profitable again and all this stuff. I'm like, that's really cool. So if you're a Harvest Moon fan, this one seems to be one that, like, is going to be good. But we'll, obviously wait for reviews.
Seems.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
But
know
this
what
is
to
still,
tell you.
to be clear, a game made by this new company, Natsume, and not the original.
Not Marvelous, who made all the old ones. This is the Natsume who localized all of the old ones. So Natsume has been familiar with the series since its inception.
Yeah.
But they then split off and started developing their own thing. They've been a publisher, now they're a developer.
Let's see if they nail it.
They also do Rune Factory.
And they do Rune Factory, which is a spin-off, and, like, all these weird things. And there's, like, 10 million different, like, Harvest Moon spin-offs. It's crazy. The best, though, I think the best one that I've ever played is Harvest Moon Animal Parade for the Wii. Just in that little tidbit.
Which we don't do a review on.
Next up on the articles here, we got Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 was announced.
Okay.
And announced coming to Switch, which is awesome. Did either of you play the first one?
Nope.
Was that a launch title on the next
It was on the now
Xbox
current
One.
gen, yeah. I love these games, and this one was actually awesome.
First off, was like Sandman?
Yeah, something like that. Where he's, like, robbing a bank or something. Yeah. I love Lego games, all Lego games in general. I think they're great. They're just a lot of fun. I love collectathons. They're awesome. They're so much fun to platinum, which you can't do on the Switch, but whatever, I'll get over it. The Lego Marvel, the one that I did like about Lego Marvel, even though I'm a huge DC fan, what I liked about Lego Marvel is that it was a completely unique story. It was like the Lego Batman games, where it's a totally unique story. It's not ripping off a movie. It's not ripping off anything. Not like Lego Avengers, that was all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies put into Lego games.
Yeah.
This was its own original story, all new, everything, like new bad guy, new stuff. And I'm like, that's awesome. That's super cool. I'm glad that they're doing that. And now we're getting a number 2 of that, of a unique story of its own thing, which I think is really cool. The trailer, there's like a 30-second like snippet of a trailer. I think the new one comes out, like the full trailer comes out on Thursday or something like that. But this one was almost like the intro to Guardians of the Galaxy 2, the movie, where like the very first scene, so this isn't a spoiler, is it's Baby Groot running around like dancing and like listening to music while like a big monster's being fought in the background and stuff like that. And that's kind of how this started. This trailer started, this 30-second thing. Then it fades out and fades in this promo picture. And some of the notable heroes on this promo picture are Spider-Gwen, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man 2099, and Planet Hulk with all the armor and stuff. Now, do any of those heroes that I just mentioned sound familiar to you?
I mean, I played Spider-Man Dimensions or Shattered Dimensions.
Okay, so you know Spider-Man 2099.
Spider-Gwen.
Do you know who Spider-Gwen is?
Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who Captain Marvel is? Is Captain Marvel a boy?
I always thought it was
Marvel
Captain Marvel.
That's a trick question.
Is Captain Marvel
There's just a flab of skin down there.
I could answer all these questions. If you
I know, but I'm not asking you so that you know.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I know all the answers.
I need to know now.
I'm going to tell you, it's a girl. Captain Marvel's a girl.
Yeah, Captain Marvel's a girl.
I could have chosen.
That's what it needs to be on the comic show, where I just tell you about the history of Captain Marvel and how there's one in DC and one in Marvel. But anyway,
we'll get there.
Yeah, exactly. So Spider-Gwen is Gwen Stacy, who you know died because Peter Parker couldn't save her, and Peter Parker actually broke her neck because he couldn't save her in time. So that's who, and then she came back and she has spider powers. Now it's Spider-Gwen. All right, she's awesome.
Fair enough.
Then you have Captain Marvel. Hero, new movies coming out for her though. Spider-Gwen has a new comic out, but a new movie's coming out for Captain Marvel. That's why that's on there. Spider-Man 29 is just cool because it's more Spider-Man. Planet Hulk was in there because new movie coming out. Also in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok.
Planet Hulk. Hulk shows an appearance. So what's awesome is that the promo for this, they could have done the typical Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, whatever, but they didn't. They chose to pull off all these heroes that not everybody knows about. Clearly, the common man does not know who these heroes are.
These are heroes that
super
cool.
Exactly. Right.
These are people who read the comics are going to be excited about.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's awesome.
I just can't afford the comics.
Always been like that. You know, Lego has always been true to like like the comic book nerds, you know, like, and that's one thing I love about those games.
Yep, exactly. And that's why I love the Legos, especially
super
the DC ones,
obscure
because I'm a huge DC fan. Yeah,
super obscure comic book characters in all of those games, and I love that.
And that's so cool. Like, they're so good to their source material. So just wanted to throw that in there. Super pumped. Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2 hopefully has a better frame rate and runs better than.
But when are they going to do like
Marvel Universe?
Lego
Marvel
the butterfly
City,
effect?
I don't know. That'd be awesome though. Ashton Kutcher has a little Lego.
And he's got on headphones, so he couldn't even hear it. But yeah.
Next up, we got this weird footage. This found footage of Mario. Yeah,
okay.
Mario as an alien. So new Super Mario Odyssey off-screen footage. It was some promotion something in Japan, and it was on display, and it was they were showing it on a wall like from a projection screen of like new footage from Mario, and someone was just there with their phone just kind of like filming it. It's really crappy. It's like when people used to take their phones into movie theaters and try and watch that, and then you had to rip it, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
And there's a big display in front of it.
Yeah, exactly. There's a huge Mario hat display with Mario standing in front of it. Like, it was
pretty
really
good
bad
quality. Check it out for sure.
But what it showed off was a new desert world,
okay,
which we haven't seen yet, which is really cool. And then it showed more footage of New Donk City, but it was the Eiffel Tower or whatever it is in this game. And as it was panning up, there were little tanks that were like walking back and forth as like you could tell where you would have to climb. There were like these giant tanks walking back and forth like shooting missiles out.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, cool. Wasn't bullet bills. I was a little disappointed they weren't shooting bullet bills, but they were just shooting regular missiles.
I think like New Donk City is meant to go like back to like classic like Donkey Kong.
I have a feeling it's going to feel like
that. You're probably going to have a lot of that sort of reference.
Yeah, like where you're going to have to do that. I think that's going to be really cool, though.
Less of the newer stuff, and probably just for that level, I'm thinking.
Oh, I bet, yeah. But what is interesting, and even what we've seen with like old trailers for this game, is that you have all these different worlds. So you've got like the weird like Mexican world, you've got the like the fruit world and like the jungle world and New Donk City, and now this new desert world, like the fruit world or whatever it was. Is this, do you think, going to be something more akin to Mario 64, where you're jumping through the paintings, and it's one painting you go through is Bomb on Battlefield, one painting you go through is the Ice Mountain?
No, I'd say Mario Sunshine.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You think?
Well, Mario Sunshine was similar to that too, in which you were jumping through these
portal to another
portals to another area,
which is essentially the painting.
Yeah, it was basically a painting. It's the same idea, and those were like the last two games that really did that, and like the first Mario Galaxy kind of did that, where you had an overworld, and then you would which had that cool mechanic where you would grab the star and it would pull you up into it, but. After that, they seem to be like abandoning that. Like Mario Galaxy 2, for example, was just this like world,
like the overworld map.
There was like no actual overworld. Like there was no like
there was no hub world.
It was like an overworld where you were just moving through the levels like a classic older Mario game. And I miss that. Like I miss the hub world. I want that in a Mario game. So if they do that, they'll make me happy. But that might be a specific thing that I just want. So I don't know, but I love that in Mario games.
Yeah, so I agree. I hope it sticks to like Mario 64 theme of like going through that stuff. But I want to ask you about Sunshine. Those worlds that you jump through when you have to spray the M and you jump through the portal or whatever. Those worlds pretty much feel the same though, for the most part, don't they?
They do.
Like I don't feel like
Sunshine though that there's no variation between.
Yeah, like I don't remember going to a lava world. In Sunshine. I don't remember going to an ice world in Sunshine. I don't remember going to a desert world in Sunshine. Do you? I remember Dry Desert from Mario 64.
Well, Serena Beach is kind of like the desert, the Boo world, so you have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pinta Island could be like the lava world, kind of.
I think
there's stuff.
I think there's a little bit of variation, but they definitely kind of kept the same theme.
Exactly.
It still felt tropical. Every world in that game to me felt tropical.
And then they tried to put this other theme into it.
Yeah, I know, and
I didn't like that.
But that's one of the things
that's why I didn't like it.
Did you like Pokemon Sun and Moon?
And I haven't played that.
Tropical Paradise.
But that's one of the things and that's the theme of the overworld, which is fine, but like the theme of like Mario 64's overworld is Peach's Castle,
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean 100%. That all of the levels have to take place in
that's
or
what I'm
around
saying.
Peach's
but when I went
castle,
to the ice world in Mario 64, I wasn't at an ice
giant
castle.
Snowman blowing you around with wind and like blowing your hat off, and then there's like
and then you lose hat for the rest of the
game. But it made sense because
it's paintings.
It did. That made perfect sense.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
It made sense because it was a tropical paradise.
And I'm not at all saying that Mario Sunshine is not a good game, because I love Mario Sunshine. It's a really good game. I love that game.
I hate that game.
I love it. But I still like all the other like Mario 3D games better because of that. because of that.
Sure.
Like I feel like there was less variation in the levels.
It felt a little too samey.
It was a great game. It was fun, but all the levels did feel a little bit the same. But I love that, because that's one of the hallmarks to me of a good Mario game is like when you go into a level and it's a totally different theme, whole different world.
Yeah, I can understand
that. Like even Mario Sunshine didn't really do that much because everything was space. It was all space and
Mario
planets.
Galaxy?
Or Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was space and planets and the different that was all pretty samey too. So it didn't have that same like Mario 64 feel.
Right.
They haven't really done a game that feels like that again.
Right. Since 64.
Yeah, since 64. So this looks to me like, especially based on the different worlds that we've seen in the trailers, like the first game to really do that again.
Yeah.
And that is exciting.
I think so. That excites me very much. It's been real hot, Bob.
I just hope that there's an overworld that you can jump into things.
That'd be cool.
Any
closing comments on Mario Odyssey?
Mario Sunshine is not a bad game.
Okay.
I didn't say
Mario Sunshine rules!
It is a good game. I love it.
So that was weird, just the off-screen footage, whatever. Next up, we have Nintendo revealed their E3 plans.
Okay.
All right, we've got it at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That is noon our time where we are. Oh yeah, we'll get there.
Right.
I skipped ahead a little bit just to keep it together.
Cool.
Anyway, 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon our time.
I feel like that's normal.
Yeah, that's what it normally is. They kind of layered it out of what they're going to do. So they're going to start off with what they're calling the Spotlight, which is pretty much the E3 Direct. That's going to be like their recorded video,
I'm going to say,
all this stuff.
Just glancing at this, they laid this out almost as good as their Breath of the Wild DLC Season Pass.
Yeah, exactly. 3 bullet points.
It's up there, yeah.
Well, I typed it out like this for me.
Okay.
But yeah, so they're starting out with the Spotlight, which is going to be the long E3 press conference direct.
Oh, is that what a Spotlight is?
That's what the Spotlight. Well, if Sony doesn't call it a Spotlight, we don't have the Sony Spotlight or the Microsoft Spotlight. Yeah. So I'm just clarifying for our lovely viewers what it is. All right? God.
Thank you for not assuming that everyone who watches these videos knows everything.
Right. Jeez.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to help out our viewers.
I'm sorry.
Next, they've got the treehouse, which this is where they specifically labeled. This is where the surprises are going to be.
Okay. They should have called it Surprise House. They missed a great opportunity.
So
that's usually where all the surprises
are. So that's where they were writing.
In
so they're like, yeah, we're going to have our Spotlight, which is where we're going to announce everything. And then the treehouse, and we're going to play through some games, we're going to show you more stuff, and then we're going to have some surprises.
Okay.
And I just thought that was really funny.
My hype level is through the roof.
They detail that the treehouse has surprises. And then they're going to end it with, I think this is new, but I don't remember from last year. They're going to end it with live tournaments of games that they showed, which I'm assuming is going to be like ARMS and Splatoon tournaments, stuff like that.
And not Smash Bros.
Maybe Smash Bros. Because that could be the surprise we get from the treehouse, from the announcement we get in the Spotlight.
Yeah. They'll be like, we're bringing Smash to the Switch exactly the way that it is. And everyone will be like, yeah, we know.
Right. So... whoop-de-doo. That's E3's, or that's Nintendo's plan for E3.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it. We're probably gonna attempt to do a
live stream,
talking about it related to it, stuff like that. So hopefully you guys can stick around for that. That'd be awesome. Advance Wars inspired Tiny Metal coming to Switch. So apparently there's a game called Tiny Metal coming. That is, what'd you say?
I can't even read that. I'm glad you could read it.
Oh yeah, I got these high-powered glasses. Yeah. What is called Tiny Metal? Yeah, give me that. Oh god.
What
Tiny Metal, the upcoming military-themed turn-based tactics game inspired by Nintendo's Advance Wars series, will come to Switch in addition to PlayStation 4, PC, and Linux.
I'm going to buy it on PS4.
Area 34 announced. The goal of Tiny Metal is to recapture the enjoyment and enthusiasm offered by games such as the Advance Wars series. Further adding, by releasing Tiny Metal for Nintendo Switch, we look forward to offering Nintendo fans, new and old, a fascinating storyline together with a thrilling, simple, and deep turn-based tactical battle system.
No, that's cool though.
That sounds dope, dude. I love Advance Wars. That game was amazing. Did you play Advance
Shaggy
Wars?
2 right there.
Oh, you have it, dude. Advance Wars was so good. It was like Fire Emblem after Fire Emblem. And then Fire Emblem just kept on going. But it's like great.
It's like Garfield minus Garfield.
Yeah, exactly. But then Garfield came back. Where you just play as Odie the whole time. But yeah, that'd be great. I was a big fan of the Advance Wars games. I wish we were getting an Advance Wars game, but Tiny Metal sounds to be just as good. So then next up on here, I've got Blastmaster Zero, a personal favorite of mine for the Nintendo Switch, has hit 80,000 downloads. awesome.
Good job.
You wrote
awesome.
in
Awesome.
right there.
Because it's awesome.
Sweet.
No,
And this game is
game.
awesome
That's a good game.
because I put 15 or more hours into this game. I don't know the exact time because the Switch won't tell me.
Yeah.
But I think that game actually does tell you. But I put at least 15 hours into the game. Going through everything. They're releasing DLC. Go get the DLC now before it becomes paid DLC. If you have the first month, even if you don't have the game, you can still download the DLC for the first month for free. Otherwise, it's $1.99 to buy.
Okay.
And so you get a whole new character with new powers, new everything from the Azure Striker Gunvolt series on 3DS. Really cool. And then the next character you get for June, I believe, is the main character from Galgun.
Okay.
And you get to play as her. But yeah, so that's awesome. Just shout out to Black Semester Zero. It's a great game. It's only $10. If you don't have it, you should definitely get it. It's a super fun, like, Metroidvania throwback game. Super cool, pretty challenging, a lot of fun. Add to the 80,000 downloads, which is double, I shall say.
Bomberman R.
Bomberman R. Super Bomberman R.
Sorry,
It's
Bomberman.
only had 40,000. But again, that game was also 5 times the price.
Why is that
With
game
like
so expensive?
1/3 of the gameplay.
No, it's 2.5 times the price, but.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Look at you and your math.
Oh,
50?
I thought it was 20. You're right.
No, screw it.
So Blast Ranch is only 10. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
$5.
$9.99 for 18 hours.
That's even
better. I
I beat
thought it was
Bomberman in less than 5 hours. It still says that I played Bomberman for a few minutes on my profile, and I just beat it. And I just beat it the other day.
Nice.
And it says I only played it for a few minutes,
Yeah.
which is less than 5 hours. So
Nice.
come on.
That's less than $10 per hour.
I know, dude, terrible. Just awful. No wonder it's only sold 40,000. But apparently that's enough for Con.
I bought it. You bought it.
I'm sure a bunch of people
Everybody
bought it.
Next up, I'm super excited for this one.
Okay.
Me too.
Eternal Darkness has been re-trademarked by Nintendo, and this to me is just showing that Nintendo has interest in revitalizing this franchise. This game on GameCube was amazing.
Yes.
Did you ever play it?
I've not played it.
Yeah,
Eternal
you sound like
Sonata
you played it
of
because you're just
I have
excited as
played
I
it.
am.
Yeah.
This game was
It's-
awesome.
So
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
just a quick little thing. So Eternal Darkness was a story-based, crazy, time-traveling thing where you actually have, like, one of the main mechanics in the game is you have a sanity meter,
Okay.
which can go up or down.
The subtitle, by the way, for
Yeah.
this game was called
It's
Sanity's
Sanity's
Requiem.
Requiem.
So
Eternal
what was
Darkness
your
rated?
saneness, M?
B for babies.
One of Nintendo, one of
Yeah.
Nintendo's first
Like,
M-rated published
yeah,
games.
it was a
Okay.
old horror game, and like so you had this sanity meter which could go down. You could lose sanity in the game, and it would make you see things,
Okay.
like crazy
That's kinda
stuff
cool.
in the game. And it was this amazing
Oh,
mechanic
yeah, I
back
kinda
then.
remember.
Yeah, it's such a good game. It's a classic, and it's hard to find now.
It is, yeah. It's I
So
wanna say it's like
whether
$50
this
or something online.
means. Yeah, whether this means that they're going to re-release the game or like an HD version of the game, that'd be sweet.
I don't care.
That'd be
Release
awesome.
whatever you want.
Or just a sequel, you know? I'd be down for any of that.
Yes.
That'd be
Or like
that'd be
Bayonetta,
awesome.
get the 2-pack where Bayonetta 2 came with
Yeah,
one, and now you're gonna
remaster
get
one,
both
yeah.
in there for a limited
That'd be
time.
sweet.
That'd be so cool.
So cool.
And like one of the things was this took the thing when you played Metal Gear 1 and the Psycho Mantis fight where he read your memory
Yes.
card and said, "Oh, I see
Yep.
you like to play this game, you know, or whatever." And then he says, "Oh, well, put your controller down. I can move it with my mind." And then your controller starts to vibrate, and you're like, "Oh, this is crazy." And then you had to plug in port 2, you know, to beat him because he was mind controlling.
Yeah,
you and
all
that.
the whole, like,
all of
fourth
that.
wall breaking
This was a
stuff.
game that the
was, like,
entire
based around
game
both.
was pretty much the Psycho Mantis boss fight,
Now
where
I need to
you
play
would
this,
be
yeah.
walking around, you'd walk through a door, and your head would just fall off. And you'd be walking around like without a head, and then it would like flash, and like your head would be back on. And you're like, "Oh, I was just seeing things."
Yeah.
This was one of the games where it started where you were playing, the screen would just fade to black,
Okay.
and then it would just video would pop up, like your GameCube just like randomly turned off or something.
Interesting.
So it was like one of those that like took that theme and ran with it. So
Right.
if they're making a new one, or if they even bring back the old one, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Super interested in that. But survival horror again is my genre.
Imagine what they could do on the Switch with that sort of concept. You
An
know,
HD
like,
Rumble.
Yeah, like
yeah,
HD
even
Rumble.
you could.
You know,
Like, HD Rumble would be awesome for that.
Yeah, like
you know, or like making you like use the Joy-Con. Like you have to use the Joy-Cons for some part. Like where it won't be only Pro Controller support. You know, like there are some
Yeah.
things that you have to get done. Like release one Joy-Con and then have to put that back, release another one, or like do it together, or like
Yeah.
use that to solve puzzles or something.
Yeah.
That'd be
like,
really cool.
It could pop up with saying that your Joy-Cons have actually disconnected when they haven't. And
Yeah,
you think it's broken or
God,
something.
yeah.
And they would totally do stuff like that. That's exactly the sort of thing that they did in the game before.
Yeah, that'd be
You know?
awesome.
Yeah.
Next up, I've got Rhyme, which I'm super interested in. I think it looks awesome. I think it just came out for PS4 and Xbox One.
Okay.
Next week comes out, so it comes out soon when you're watching this. There's also a Switch version in the works. No date yet when it's coming out. Apparently the developers say, "Oh yeah, we're still optimizing the Switch version. We're still working on it." But this was the big one we talked about it a few weeks ago. that it was $39.99 when on every other system was $29.99.
Correct. You're talking digital.
Talking digital and physical.
So why didn't Nintendo go back on their words where digital and physical had to be the same?
I have no idea. I don't know where this came from. So whoever told us that, I don't think it was pretty.
Shame on you.
It was someone else. Yeah, you're lying. Which I think it was the Rhine people. I think that's why. I think it was the Rhine people who said that, and now they're going back to the word. So it's really the Rhine people are lying, but I'm still gonna buy their game. But now they've switched the digital version of the Switch version to $29.99, just like it does on everything else. And then the physical stays at $39.99, which we all know there's now that Switch tax where it costs more to make a Switch game than it does a PS4 game and stuff. Yeah. But now they're doing a Binding of Isaac where the pack-in game, or the physical game you buy, comes with extra goodies like keychains and like more physical
that's
stuff.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
So whoop-de-doo, great, get the physical version. They're still working on it, still no date yet confirmed. It looks interesting now.
Bring it on.
Yeah. One of the last things here, we've got Nintendo mobile stuff. Leak or something close to that.
A seep.
Yeah, a seep. New mobile apps that are coming they're making a Pokemon trading card game app officially licensed and a Zelda app.
Okay.
They said that the Zelda app is coming sometime after Animal Crossing, which Animal Crossing is coming out later this year, or it's supposed to be coming out later this year. So they're thinking Zelda's coming out sometime in 2018. No one knows what it's about yet, though. They don't know if it's going to be a top-down game. Are they going to try and make it a 3D game? It could be like an Infinity Blade game. Okay. Who knows?
So let's talk about Nintendo apps for a second, because they've released what? They've released the released 4 of them. Yeah, Miitomo, which is a thing I remember now.
Correct.
Yeah, Miitomo was great.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem,
Mario
Run, and
Pokemon Go. Okay, so Pokemon Go is still very popular.
Yep. Totally
how much of Mario Run have you guys actually played?
The first 4 levels, because it was free.
Yeah, I've only played the free.
Same.
Freemium.
Yeah, and then how much of Miitomo have you actually messed around with?
Butt ton.
Okay. I haven't even downloaded
Log it in every day to get my goodies.
You still do that? Do. Okay, because I did for a long time, and all of my friends were on it, and we were all just using it for a while. And it's a great system, but then we all just kind of stopped for a while. I haven't used it in months. When I got my new phone, I don't even think it's on this phone because I forgot to download it because I never use it anymore. And so that's a little bit troublesome. I've heard the Fire Emblem game is really good, and a lot of people were playing that.
Right? Every day I'm up to 250 orbs.
Are you still going?
I'm still going.
Man, those orbs!
I can't stop.
Good. Well, yeah. So we'll see. But I'm worried about a Zelda game. I think Animal Crossing is a great fit for mobile. Animal Crossing is a great fit for mobile, but a Zelda game on mobile, I don't know.
What's it gonna be? That's the thing. If you do a top down, if you do a Link to the Past style game, and it's top down, great. That's super fun. They've had adventure games on here before.
It's gonna be a Telltale game.
How are you going to be able to control it? Touch controls don't
The problem is
for adventure games.
One of their basic tenets of mobile games that they've been following, at least to this point, is that you can play the game with one hand. Okay. So you can see that in every Nintendo game that they've made for mobile games. So if they make a Zelda game that you can play with one hand, what would that be? It wouldn't be. It wouldn't.
Link's crossbow training. You're just
That's terrible.
God. Yeah. Oh,
You're
the
just
game
pulling the arrow back and letting it go.
Think of the game where you have a little paper ball and you just fling it into the wastebasket. But you're flinging it at a little target.
You're shooting bombs.
Yeah.
Ganon's face or something.
Oh god. Either way, any way you look at it,
Dodongo's cabin.
This is a bad idea. I think Zelda on mobile is a bad idea.
Unless they've come up with a great idea.
Which Nintendo, you can.
They're just riding that hype train right now.
And I think that's a lot of what they're doing.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is Nintendo didn't announce this. This was seeped from
the SuperGen.
not New York Times. Wall Street
Gen.
Journal, that's what it was. That it was going to be that these two things were coming, that Nintendo was working on these. Wall Street Journal leaked it out. So I don't know, the Pokemon trading card game, that's a shoo-in, gonna do great because there's a Yu-Gi-Oh game out, Duel something,
and everyone's
or other,
playing that.
That's
a
a lot of people care.
I know. But a Pokemon version of that's gonna do great. That's gonna do just fine.
I'm gonna say for the record, the Pokemon trading card game is a bad game.
I'm not going to disagree with you two. It's more of a collectible game than
it's a great collectible.
It's a collectible card game.
It's great
to
collect the cards, the physical cards, but the game itself is a bad
dude. I don't care. I'll try it though because you know it's gonna be free. You know it's gonna be free, and then it's gonna be $3.99 for a booster pack, just like it is.
And you're gonna be like, "Hey, I'm
gonna be like, nope, get out of
here."
Look
at my digital Charizard.
I want to be like, look at all my physical cards that I have too much of and don't have room in my house for. My physical cards.
Yeah. But that's the only thing I care about with Pokemon cards is the physical
is the collecting
cards.
them. Right. I don't use them to play. I use them to collect and have in my binders that sit under my bed that never come out except for that one time a month when I feel like, hey, I want to look at these Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
You know, even though I spent
once every month.
Once a month. It's a random day every month. Yeah. Right.
Random day every month.
Speaking of applications for mobile devices, we've got Pokemon Go is on
Canceled.
May 18th. You're right. They deleted it. Can't get it anymore.
Forever.
On May 18th, around noon or something or other.
It's like Flappy Bird.
Just gone.
Yeah,
right?
the guy was just like, what have I done?
Turns out that the Pokemon company had nothing to do with Pokemon Go, and so now they're just suing
they're suing them.
But on May 18th, there's a new rock event coming out for Pokemon Go. It goes through a week this time. It's not like a Sweet Grass event. That was only a weekend. Yeah. That's stupid. But this rock event, so more appearance of rock Pokemon. The big one that's coming is Aerodactyl, which I know a lot of people don't have. So Aerodactyls are going to be coming out more. You're going to get more fossils, more Geodudes, I know, which evolves into Golem, which is like a good gym Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretending to be excited because I haven't played Pokemon Go.
I play Pokemon Go every day.
Done it.
Yeah, it's great. Nintendo's getting too much for me. But it's still free. But anyway, so that's really cool. Just a little quick throw out there, Pokemon Go rock event. All right?
Rock on.
And that wraps up the article of attention that we have here. And then, real quick as a topic, just I was thinking about this. This was also after I called you after I got out of the shower with my
shower thoughts.
Cup of Joe. This is the
I
new
was
shower
in the tub.
thought.
No, I wasn't.
In the tub, I was in the shower with my not waterproof phone. I was thinking about the Virtual Console lately.
Okay.
And I was thinking about how I have no money.
Okay.
All right. I'm broke.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I barely have enough money to buy like current Switch games that are coming out now. Mm-hmm. How the heck am I going to have money to go and buy games that are 20 years old? And with so many games coming out that are new now, why do I care about the old games?
Because they're good.
That's
new games aren't considered good.
Here's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of these older games, if they're like Nintendo 64 games, you know, I would rather play those games than some new games that are out.
Would you really, though?
Yeah, I
would.
Yeah.
But look at this year, though, real quick, of what's come out already this year. It started with Resident Evil, and that game was amazing. Okay. Then you fell into Horizon. That was amazing. Yes. Then you have Zelda. That was amazing. Then you have Persona, and that was amazing.
Mass Effect.
How many of these games? You have Mass Effect. Mass Effect was great. Nier seemed awesome. I didn't play it. Neo. That's what I was just going to say. Neo came out.
How many of these are Switch games, though?
Zero.
But what I'm saying
that's
is,
what I'm saying.
But I'm saying how many gamers out there are Switch exclusive gamers? You're not. You're not.
No.
You're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there is no Switch exclusive gamer that cares about the gaming industry.
Yeah. But the thing that's important to note here is the fact that like if you own a Switch, you want to play games on the Switch. You know?
Totally.
Even if you are like like if I've played through like Zelda. And I'm pretty much done with Zelda at this point. I want to play something on the Switch, and I'm not just going to play Mario Kart the whole time, you know? Like, so if they've got, like games, like, from older systems that I love, like Banjo-Kazooie...
Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Old Door.
Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door would be...
If they do GameCube,
that's what I'm saying.
God, if they had that, like... But
good.
Yeah, but there's also a big difference between just re-releasing a game from the GameCube or like actually re-releasing like an HD copy of it.
Put Eternal Darkness on it, then I'll find it.
That's what I was just thinking. Do you think that's why they
redid
redid Eternal Darkness?
Like,
because
they're doing
GameCube Virtual Console is going to be a thing.
I would totally buy it
on there.
So has GameCube Virtual Console been a thing yet?
No,
that's what I thought.
And not confirmed yet
so
either.
So if they
only
do
on the PSP.
GameCube Virtual Console, oh my god, I would be so excited if they did GameCube Virtual Console.
Yeah, then that's how everybody feels. Everybody's really
because
excited
I would
about
buy all those games again. I would like to play them.
So now my thing is, okay, so say a GameCube, a typical N64 game on Virtual Console was like $12.99.
Oh,
okay, exactly.
$4.99.
Do you know what?
It should be now.
NES was $4.99.
Okay.
Super Nintendo was $8. N64 was like $12 to $15.
Here's the thing,
depending
though.
on the
if
game.
you're telling me I have to pay $19.99.
GameCube's gonna be $20.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Yep.
$19.99. I'm gonna get Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Old Door.
Yeah,
I'm fine
for sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure,
but that's Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door.
By the time you buy 3 of those,
it's a very old door.
Would you rather have 3 old GameCube games, or would you rather have
ARMS,
Smash
3 old
Deluxe?
GameCube games.
I would rather have Smash Deluxe.
Would you rather have?
I would personally get
3
GameCube games.
Old GameCube games or Mario Odyssey. 3 old GameCube games or Fire Emblem 2018.
I'd rather have 3 old GameCube games.
Damn. Okay. There was the.
But the other ones, like, yeah. I mean, like, so if I have to choose, I mean, I'll buy the actual Switch games, but having them as an option would be good. But yeah, I don't know, like, because the big thing for me with the Switch is that it's portable, you know, and I want to be able to take all these classic games that I loved. Like, that's actually the reason originally why I switched to Android.
Oh, really? For emulators?
Yeah, because of emulators.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because I could emulate, like, Nintendo 64 games on my phone and play with, like, a Bluetooth controller. And I never do that, you know. But that was the reason, one of the main reasons I switched to Android, because you could do that. And I've always wanted a good solution for portable classic games like that, you know. Yeah. And if the Switch becomes that, it's going to be powerful, you know. But
I want to say this too. Imagine you're going to the store and you see ARMS, and next to it you see a case. 3 games, Mario Party 4, 5, 6, and it's just like, I would be like, I'm buying that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's completely worth it. 3 GameCube games for $20 or
sure,
not $60.
You can, yeah, totally.
Well,
and it's different for everybody, which is why I brought this.
Well, no, and it depends on the game too. When you say Mario Odyssey, Fire Emblem, like those are, you know, people are going to die.
And
for
that's
those
what I'm
games
saying.
compared to GameCube.
And then I feel like I'm throwing out there too. Would you rather them put resources and money and time into bringing out these old games, or think of all the money that they're going to spend on Virtual Console and making that happen? What if they were putting that into new IPs and making the IPs that we love?
I believe in the old games,
better.
not the new.
And that's what's so not crazy, but like I totally get it, and I get both sides. Like I'm super excited for the Virtual Console. Like I know this sounds like I'm hating on it, but I really am excited for it, and I'm gonna play this. But it's like I'm thinking, and I'm like looking at my bank account, how I like hardly have any money. I have barely enough to buy Minecraft, and now I'm like, cool, Minecraft's new. I've never played Minecraft before. This is awesome, and this is such a great new experience. But then it's like, or I could buy Ocarina of Time for the 15th time.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
You know what I mean? Like I bought that game so many times. I could buy the original Super Mario Brothers for $5, but it's only $5. That's a sandwich, but it's like I could buy that for the 18th time.
At McDonald's.
I mean, I can tell you,
you know what I mean?
As much as I love original Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, I'm not going to buy any of those for the Switch.
What if they added multiplayer component though?
Which they changed the game and like actually like released like new versions of
it. And
it.
that's different because then doesn't at that point it become a new game?
That's a new game.
At that point.
Yeah, at that point.
Okay, fair enough.
That's a different sort of
situation. So it's like, okay, cool, I'm buying for the modern.
But I can tell you,
like
if I'm like in my bed, like looking at my Switch, in the tub, looking at the Switch.
I haven't taken it in the tub yet, I don't trust that.
Like taking a bath in a lake, looking at the Switch.
Okay, fair enough.
Right? And I'm like looking at the shop channel, and I just like the Wii shop channel. And I'm like, and I see like all these old classic like GameCube games. And I'm just like, I could play Eternal Darkness right now if I spent $20. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Exactly.
You know, like that's like.
But then is that $20? But then the price point's great. But then that $20 that you spent on Eternal Darkness, does that cut into your game fund for the other stuff that you want to buy?
It probably couldn't. Like if I was already like really excited about a Switch game, and like I was gonna buy that Switch game, and I had to choose, I would choose probably the new Switch game that I'm looking for. Okay. But there are going to be times I know that I'll
totally agree.
Like, yeah, there are going to be times where I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to like submit to the fact that it's always available to me.
Yep, exactly.
You know, and like, just like lose money that I probably don't have. You know, to buy a game that I probably don't even want to play.
But you're making it sound like a great Switch title's coming out every week, and they're releasing GameCube games every week, and that's not the reality of it.
Yeah, because there are so many good games for other systems that are coming out.
But there's no way they're not going to blow their whole load of GameCube games.
I figured it out.
On the whole, on the first.
The Ubisoft game is Fractured Butthole. Coming to Switch.
There it is.
There it is.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not gonna release Paper Mario, Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Wind Waker. All of that is not coming in the first week. You know, or the first few months even of Virtual Console. You might get
like every 2 months.
You might get Wind Waker.
I swear to God,
and a few months later,
if
you know
they
what I mean?
don't do GameCube Virtual Console at this point, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I know because everybody's hyped it up way too much to be a thing.
Even if they just did like N64 and I'd be looking at those and be like, man, but there's no GameCube games.
Right.
I want the GameCube games. I'm not gonna buy any of this.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Despite you, I'm not buying any of your games.
Yeah.
Right. So, all right, I just wanted to get
your
guys' thoughts real quick just on the Virtual Console because I was thinking about it and everybody's so hyped up for it, and I'm like, what if there's like a dark side to this where it's like No, you don't need it. Because, like, imagine the Virtual Console never comes. If you never get the Virtual Console, it's like, would you stop playing your Switch if you never got a Virtual Console? Even though ARMS is coming, which I'm getting, but it sounds like you two aren't. But Splatoon's coming that you're both going to get.
If ARMS has Amiibo, it's inevitable that I'm going to get
that. You know what I mean? ARMS, I'm going to have to... Like, ARMS is like one of those games where...
Keep it at arm's reach.
That's be the tagline. A new fighting game comes out, I'm not usually that excited about that. Like, Smash Bros. Was a weird exception to my... Like, I'm not usually into fighting games in general. But it's a new Nintendo fighting game, so I don't know. It might be great. I'll have to try it out, but
I'll get it so we can all play when I get it because I'm for sure getting it.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. So then I have a play of the week, which is who knows what's going on with this top or this segment anymore. But play of the week is Minecraft, which I love. I've never played Minecraft before, and it's so fun. Which I know you haven't really gone too deep into it, and we did streams together, and that was awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So
I love Minecraft.
I'll never forget though. It was like last Thursday. I was playing Sunshine or whatever, and we're joking around, and you're like, "Oh, I'm about to buy Minecraft," and you're like, "But I don't have money." And then like 10 minutes later, you just come and chat. You're like, "I caved."
I was texting you. I think I was texting you, and then in the chat, I just typed, "I caved."
I remember it was on like Serena Beach. I'll remember that moment forever because then I knew I was gonna cave soon after I said how I wasn't gonna buy it last week.
You know how the rest of that story goes though? Is I caved and bought it because I thought I had enough money, but I forgot that a credit card payment was going through the next morning.
Oh my god!
So I wake up to a text message from my bank that says your account is overdrafted by $6.
So
I actually was negative in my account.
Sweet.
So I was like, oh crap! So then I had to figure out how to fix that.
But then on the weekend I was talking to Dominic, and then Dominic's like, "Oh, this is out. It's got a Mario skin." He bought it, then I bought it.
Right.
And I'm gonna say I'm incredibly impressed, and I like the whole.
So much fun.
Which version are you guys playing? Like what?
Switch.
Mario.
The Switch
version?
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you ever see that there's like a whole Mario Mushroom Kingdom skin on there where you can do all those characters, you can build all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so you get to be any Mario character. You can be like Mario with flood on him if you want. And then there's the Mario World where you go in and it's things that have been built with Minecraft bricks that are from every different Mario game. So there's like the original 8-bit Mario style.
Wow.
There's Super Mario World style. There's Mario 64. Like there's Peach's Castle there, and you can go into Peach's Castle with all the doors that have stars on them and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
And you can go through.
That's why it's cool. That's why I was.
Then when you burrow underground, you like pop out in this volcano, and there's this huge volcano in the back, but it's this giant Bowser statue.
That's awesome.
And then there's a Boo statue over here, and then there's like the bridge that you have to crash, to make Bowser fall. That's over here, and like all this awesome stuff.
So instead of skeletons, you have dry bones.
Yeah, that reskins
Koopas,
the enemies.
all that kind of
Koopas
stuff.
are now
That's awesome.
That's like the sheep are Koopas.
Cool.
The
now you got a
wolves
cave.
are Poochie. So cool. But what I want to do here is a shameless plug for your Twitch.
Yeah. Come out and hang for the memes.
Do it.
I call it meme
What is it?
craft.
Sundowner 117 IFY?
You got it.
Sundowner, SUNDOWNER 117, like Master Chief, IFY.
Yeah.
My favorite.
And that's
Here,
it,
I'm
on
just gonna,
Twitch.
everybody asked where that name came from.
Where did that name come from?
For the 100th time, I'll explain it on Nintendo Nation, episode 11, so it's documented, okay? So, me and my brother, we would always play Xbox when we were younger. Like on 360, you make your gamer tag and everything. He wanted to be called Birdman. It called him, sorry, you can't do Birdman, but you could do Birdman 711 IFY. So he took it. And I resonate highly with the band called Sundowner, which is just this, thing that I've always followed when I was younger. So I was like, okay, I like Sundowner and what it stands for and all that. So I want to do Sundowner, and it's like, no, you can't do Sundowner. And I'm like, I don't like 711, I like 117. Just because that number's followed me throughout life, and it was just ironic that was the opposite of his number that Xbox gave him.
He's also a big Halo fan.
No. And then I took his IFY at the end.
Unrelated to Halo.
Correct. It's because of his 711, and I was like, I don't want to do 711 because I was going to kind of copy his tag, and so
he
people
doesn't
would
like
joke
the
around.
Convenience store.
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, no, 117 resonates in me, that number, so I put 117 then IFY, and then I've just been using that tag for everything since. So that's where Sundowner 117 IFY comes from.
There you go. So for all the people who...
So nothing with Xbox.
He literally gets 100 emails a day.
So they
over. I don't have time for that.
You can't respond to all these.
Yes.
It's here.
I could copy pasta it.
Yeah.
Yes, I could copy pasta. Just
I think it's creepypasta.
It'll turn into creepypasta.
I don't think it's a creepypasta, but
when the fan fiction
Do you think they got 117
from me? Possible.
From him. That's
it's possible.
That's probably where it came from.
That's it.
It's
You're
possible.
older than Halo.
Yeah. It's possible. It's all I'm saying is it's
possible. So real quick, shameless plug. Sundowner 117 IFY on Twitch.
Play meme craft with us.
Streams pretty much every single night. Just about, very close to. Follow. That's where you're gonna get some cool SuperGen insider info. just
quick tips for subscribers.
Yeah, just cool
like
stuff.
Like whenever I mess
Check
up
it
in
out.
a Sunshine game, I'm just like, and that's how you beat this level. Please like subscribe. That was good because people will come in the chat like because whatever the regular is, and then a new person will come in and they'll be like, oh, I'm learning this game too. It takes me X long to beat it. Like show me that, and then my people will just be like, oh, don't even watch Sundowner. Watching him will make you run slower or something. It's, just like, it's only going to cause you to lose time. So
it's fun. It's a great community. A lot of fun people.
Yeah,
so
that's hilarious.
if you made it to this point, check it out. It's definitely worth your time.
If you made it to this point,
it's awesome.
You obviously value us wasting your time, so you might as well just all the time every day.
Definitely check it out. Even if you're listening to us in the car, in the tub, wherever you might be, near or far.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Far.
Then last thing to wrap it all up, comments. We need comments on these videos desperately because having comments are awesome things that we can talk to you guys about.
The nuggets.
And I really am curious to hear what your guys' thoughts on Nintendo and everything they do. I want to know what you think because I want to talk to you people about it. Because the only people I have to talk about Nintendo stuff are these guys and those guys.
So tell us,
and that's it.
So tell us what you think about like Virtual Console. If you think that Virtual Console is necessary, if you think we don't know what we're talking about, like let us know. Like tell us your opinion about that because we want to hear it.
Totally agree.
More importantly, though, just give us topics to talk about what you want to hear us talk about.
Yeah, my brain.
We just don't stop. That's not a thing.
We need
It's just running diarrhea.
Yeah, my brain's a little tired here, coming up with all these awesome topics. So hit us up. Let us know. Our Twitters are down below. We just launched SuperGen.
I put it in a video now.
Post all your favorite fan theories on there. I did not.
Oh,
no, I don't watch
the video now.
So. But you should, and you should leave comments, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit us up. Love ya. Peace out.
Thanks for watching.